Hello? Hello?
Ooh. Whoa. Hey, got my IRL stuff working again. Yeah. Or at least IRL for uh at home. Going back, like going out in the real world, that's different. I have to figure all that stuff out. Um huh. So wait. There you go. I think there was double audio, right? So let me see. We're gonna test this real quick. Uh, is the music really loud? Test. Yo! Yo! Could you hear me over there? Cool. But yeah. Hi, hello. Let's switch over to this. Oh, I'm dumb. I just muted myself. Okay, let's see. Test. Waiting for YouTube. It's a little bit behind. I still haven't figured out that I'm muted. I went, oh. Oh, I'm dumb. I muted myself. Yeah, there we go. Dumb Tony. Uh, so yeah. I got it going. I am working on trying to do multi-streaming again. I had to like tweak a few things here and there. So my YouTube videos are going to be very quiet. Um, you're not really going to be able to hear any music or anything like that. It's literally just going to be my voice, me talking. So hello YouTube. Hopefully you don't get too bored just hearing my voice. Sad I can't put music because YouTube is very strict about that stuff. Um, but I believe, here, let me just put these on real quick. I believe there should be music playing. Yeah, what's really loud for me test. Yeah, right there's fine. So yeah, basically, I'm able to play whatever music I want during my Twitch stream. However, on YouTube, it's going to be very quiet. You're just going to hear my voice, no music at all. Um, and then hopefully, once I end stream and my VODs get saved to Twitch, the VOD streams should also be very quiet, like no music. So it'll just be me talking. I'm assuming that's what's going on. Either that, or once I end today's stream, my VOD is going to just be muted whenever there's copyright music, um, which would be annoying. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Um, but yes, I am attempting to multi-stream again. I got my OBS to work. I reinstalled Stream Elements, and now I'm multi-streaming to Twitch and YouTube. Um, with different audios being sent everywhere. So hey, pretty techy. I'm pretty proud of myself. It seems like it's working. And hopefully this will prevent me from getting any copyright claims ever. Um, Fingers crossed. However, if I do continue to stream on YouTube, and if I eventually get like an audience on YouTube, and then I don't want the stream to be too quiet and weird and awkward, just me here just chilling and talking. So I'm gonna probably come up with a playlist of music that won't get copyrighted, and I think I'll save that to like a very long, 2 hour long MP3 file, and then I will put that MP3 file on a loop so that way you can hear it over and over and over. But hopefully, it won't be too obvious that it's like looped music. But it'll just be like a playlist playing specifically for YouTube, which will be muted to me, but you'll be able to hear on YouTube. And yeah, yeah. That's what I think I'm gonna try and do. Um, so yeah, hopefully it works. Hopefully things go good. I'm gonna change something over here real quick. I want to just kind of mess around with my. Oh, hold on. I can't think and talk and type at the same time. I know, bad streamer. I should learn how to multitask. So I'm testing out like different go live notifications, which I guess it only matters for the people who follow me. Other people won't get that notification. I don't think so. Um, but I've had like the hey you, guess what? And I think that's cool. But now I'm changing it to schedule. What schedule? I'm live now. That's gonna be my new notification because fuck the schedule. Who cares about the schedule? I'm not gonna follow that stupid schedule. No, yeah, I am gonna try and follow it, but I'm always changing it. So it's like does it really matter? Is it really working? Who knows? Who knows? Um, okay, so I'm gonna just test a couple of things real quick because I want to make sure that the audio is working on everything. Um, so I just need to make sure that technical stuff. I'm not gonna explain it. Anyways, give me 1 second. I'm going to the start screen. You should still be able to hear me. Yeah. You can hear me. Okay, cool. Wait, can you hear me? Uh, Let me see. Huh, that's interesting. You shouldn't actually be blah, 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 blah. Huh, okay, that's weird. So my mic is on for YouTube, but it's not on for Twitch. Okay, yeah. So that's weird. So I was testing some stuff out. It seems like my mic is on for YouTube, but it's not on for Twitch when I go to the start screen. So when I have the start screen on, you can hear me on YouTube, but you can't hear me on Twitch. What the heck? That's weird. Mm, let's see. I don't want to mess with too many things because I just got my OBS to work, but it's okay. We need to figure this out. Troubleshooting. Go to my audio, global audio, mic disabled. Okay, I think I think that would work. Let's try this again. Going to start screen. Test, test. You should be able to hear me. Test, test. Okay, yep, that works. Look at me. Test, 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 test. Ow, 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 fuck, ow. I pinched myself. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Now, desktop. Test, 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 test. I know there's nothing on the desktop. Hello? Hello? Why can't I hear you? Can you still hear me? Oh, what the f is this? Test, 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 test. YouTube, can you hear me? Hello, hello. Test. This is me clapping. Sorry, that might have been. Oh, okay. So you can hear me. That was weird. I think my stream on my laptop just bugged out and did some weird shit. So you should be able to hear me here. So that's good. Let me change stuff. Twitch and hear me. Yeah, that should be good. Gaming. I know I don't have a game. Oh, by the way, I need to change this. I didn't even realize this while I was playing yesterday, but my face was like covering the whole text box here of like the game. So yeah, I'll move that. But you should be able to hear me. Test, 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 test. Going back to check over here. Test, test, test. You hear me? Test, 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 test. Yeah. Now YouTube. Okay, cool. So YouTube and Twitch, you can hear me, and there's no music. Now. Test, test, test. Blah, blah, blah. Gonna check on my computer. Yeah. And then there is music. So now YouTube. Any day now YouTube. YouTube. Okay, cool. So YouTube and Twitch, you can hear me. Okay, still waiting. Blah, blah. Gonna check on my computer. Yeah. And then there is music, so. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Whoa, I freaked out because I heard some music on YouTube, but that was outside audio. That's not the audio here. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Figured it out. So now we got the YouTube audio, we got the Twitch audio. There's no music on YouTube. There is music on Twitch. And hopefully my VODs don't have music either, so they won't get muted. But yeah, heck yeah, proud of myself. I figured out all these audio thingies, and my stream is holding steady. It hasn't dropped any frames, and my bitrate is still good. I got 10K bitrate, so that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Been live for 21 minutes and hasn't exploded. So yeah, it's going pretty well. All right, let's switch back. All right. Uh, let's block that real quick. Ooh, now that we got all that out of the way, hello world. My name is just Tony44, but you can just call me Tony. Um, I've had so many freaking technical difficulties in the past week or so, but I think I'm fixing them. I had to just reset my whole damn PC and start over from scratch, but it's fine. It's fine. Uh, yeah. Today I'm going to be developing some film. We've done this before in the past, and I've royally messed up. I have developed three roles in total. My first role, which was like my test role, the very first time I ever did it, I actually did that one better than the second and third attempt. Um, so yeah, the irony. But yeah, they all came out. I developed them all. Um, the second time that I've developed two roles at the same time, and it turns out that I overexposed them because I got the timing wrong. Let me see. Oh wait, my notes are deleted, are they? Sticky notes. Fuck. No. So yeah, my notes were deleted again because I had to reset my whole PC. Fuck. Okay, hold on. Wait, what? Close everything. I'll be right back. Give me a second. So thankfully I wrote it down. Uh, so yeah, so last time I fucked up because one, I didn't rinse it. You're supposed to rinse everything first for 1 minute, and I didn't rinse it. So, it was the second and third rolls that I made were kind of grainy. Um, I'm gonna need that a little bit. But yeah. So first I didn't rinse it, so it came out like little grainy. Secondly, you're supposed to uh use the first process, which is the developer. Um, right? Yeah, the developer. That I was supposed to do for 3.5 minutes. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know how I messed up so bad last time. I mean, obviously, I didn't just read it, but yeah, so 3.5 minutes is the first thing I'm supposed to do, and that's with the developer. And every 30 seconds, I have to agitate it 4 times. Um, but for some reason, I ended up doing it for 8 minutes. So, yeah, I think that overexposed my film, and some images were just complete blanks. Where are they? Whoop. Uh, where's my stuff? Yeah. So I'm not entirely sure which ones, but some of these were part of that role, and they were just completely overexposed. So like they're just see-through. And so there's like no images. And I did try to scan them. However, they just had like little bits and pieces, it just like grains, which I mean, I guess you could use it for like a texture. Like if you wanted to make a texture out of it or like a brush, it would look cool because it was just like little grains here and there. But that also means that like it's there's nothing there. There's no image. Freaking stop opening that. Oh, it's raining outside. What? Rain in Seattle? Shocker. Uh, doo, 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 doo. And then, and the way that I know those images. Hello, Tony Armix. Hi. Glad to see you here, my loyal watcher. Thank you for being here. But yeah, so I know that it's because I overexposed it. I used developer too long last time.
I did it for 8 minutes instead of the 3.5 minutes I was supposed to. And so this is the result. But this isn't the result of light leak or anything else. What's up, STRC? Howdy, howdy. This is what would happen if it was exposed to the light. You see how it's like darker? So yeah, this is because of the chemical bath. I messed up. It became overexposed. This is what would have happened if I just like was exposed to the light. Um, so yeah. So last time I did the developer for 8 minutes instead of the 3.5 minutes. So now I know. The first one, I wash for 1 minute, just water. The second one, 3.5 minutes, I agitate with the developer. And then after that, we do the stabilizer, the Blix, the Blix, the stabilizer. Now that one is for 8 minutes. That's what stops the chemical reaction from the first chemical. So that one is 8 minutes, and you agitate it 4 times every 30 seconds. And then after those 8 minutes, then you wash the film. You wash the film for 3 minutes under rinse. You rinse it under like water for 3 minutes. That's the very end. That's to wash off all the chemicals and stuff. Basically, you just agitate it until the water is clear. Um, and then yeah. And that's the process I'm supposed to follow. Except last time I messed up. I did 8 minutes for both of the developer and the Blix, and then I washed it, but it was dumb. So this time I know. Now the thing that really messed me up last time was this stupid timer. Sadly, this is the only timer I can use. Since I'm using my phone for the camera, the IRL camera, I need to use this timer. So we're just gonna have to figure it out. So basically, you start it up. Uh, wait. What's happening? Nothing's happening. Okay. So I know I should have read the manual, but like, who reads manuals? So this top button, it goes from the clock. That's just a regular time, which it's off because it's not two. You click it, and it goes to 0000000. These are the three different timers. So now, we're gonna go to timer one, which would be the top one. Hi, UBU. Hello. Uh, oh, also just FYI for people who are joining us now, I am also live on YouTube again. Woo! The YouTube stream is going to be a little different. There's not going to be any music on YouTube, so you're just going to hear me talking. And that's for copyright stuff. But you should be able to hear music here. So yeah, just FYI. Again, if y'all want to follow me on YouTube, up here is my total followers right now, 26. This is for all of my social medias. But if I can boost that number, that'd be great. All of my socials are on my about section. Anyways, going back to this thing. So now if I want to change the time for timer one, I need to press and hold it, and then it blinks. And now I can set the time. So the very first thing, I need 1 minute. Or, okay. This is where y'all are gonna have to remind me. And I'm gonna have to keep the chat handy so I don't forget. I'm gonna skip this first one, the first 1 minute. That's gonna be rinsing with water. I'm just gonna rinse it and kind of like count because right now we're just cleaning the film at the beginning. So the first timer is gonna be the 3.5 minutes. 3.5 minutes for the first chemical, the one with the red lid. We're gonna put 1, 2, 3, and then 30 seconds. So 3.5 minutes. Can you see that? Freaking. Uh, there, 3.5 minutes, right? Yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa. It's because I'm watching it like mirrored. But yeah, 3.5. And now you're gonna press and hold. Oh no, just like that. So now it's there. And that should be good. Now we're gonna go to the second timer. And there. The, now the second one is gonna be 8 minutes. And that's for the second chemical, the chemical with the green top. So first one is the red top, chemical with the red top, 3.5. The second one is gonna be the one with the green top. That's 8 minutes. And this last one is going to be 3 minutes of rinsing it after we're done. So I put 3 minutes. So we have 3.5, 8 minutes, 3 minutes. I'm explaining it for the chat, but I'm also explaining it for myself because I freaking forgot last time. So yeah, again, if I keep drilling it in my head, maybe I won't forget. Red top is the first one. Second one is green top. This is the Blix. The first one's the developer. The second one's the Blix. The third one is rinsing it off with water. And the timer that's not on here is the very first step. I'm gonna rinse it for 1 minute. I'm gonna rinse it before I do any of the chemicals for 1 minute. And again, I need to figure out how this timer works. So I think I put just start, and it should start the first one. Oh, okay, it just starts by itself as soon as I click this. If I click it again, does it stop? Oh, it does stop. Okay, okay. So now we're gonna hold it. We're gonna try and, oh shit. Let's clear that. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Yes, yes, I know. You're probably like, what? This guy just trying to figure out how a timer works? Yes, because last time it messed me up. Okay. Uh, well, hold on. I'm actually gonna test something real quick. I'm gonna just put 10 seconds. One, two, three. Or no, 4 seconds is fine. Okay, so right now nothing's going, and I'm gonna put it and see what happens. Because I hope the second clock doesn't go automatically. That would suck. Two, one. Okay, okay, and then we click it again, and it stops. Okay. Uh, we'll clear that. Okay, so now after that one goes, now we'll try the second one. Yeah, 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 okay. Let's deposit. And then let's just say it beeps, beep, 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 beep. Now the third one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, 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 okay. We got it, we got it, we got it. Um, okay, so that's how we'll do it. Whenever we want to go, we just click the next one up here. To stop and start each timer, we just click these. Sweet. I'm gonna turn it off for now, so that way we don't waste battery. And because first I have to actually put the film in the container, my trusty little container. Um, but yes, I'm gonna put this next to the timer. And again, please, if you see me messing up, please say something. First timer, or first is 1 minute, just water. 1 minute, just water. Okay? And then the first time, 3.5, developer. That's the red top. It's gonna be one of these guys, but with red. And then the second one is the Blix. Is this, but with green. That one's for 8 minutes. And the last one, you're just rinsing it with water for 3 minutes. All right, all right, all right, all right, cool. Hopefully I don't mess it up this time. Uh, and yeah, and then we're gonna the first thing we're gonna do, take out the film from here, put it in my dark bag thingy, and I'm gonna put it in here. Um, I need scissors. Hold on. Scissors. Um, okay, so we're gonna do that first, and then we're gonna go develop the film. I have to heat up the chemicals and everything with the thermometer. I'll do that while we're here on stream. Um, and then once it's done, I'll put it up to dry right here. I have like a little clothing line. I'll let it dry. And as it's drying, I'll show you my photos from last time. I don't think I've showed it on stream yet, but I did post them on my socials. So again, if you want to see things, everything's on my Instagram, my socials, on my about section. Um, again, let's raise this number. My total social followers, all of my social media. Um, but yeah. So while it's drying, I'll show you my photos on stream, and I'll show you some cool stuff that I bought. Um, Honestly, I buy a lot of things on Amazon, like regularly. So I'm gonna try and what's it called? I'm gonna try to become like a Amazon affiliate, so that way I can like link the stuff that I use in my like about um my description and stuff, so that way people can use it, and maybe I can start making some money. That would be cool. If you click it and you buy the thing that I use on stream, it's like a little bit here and there. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do that. I've been meaning to do it, but whenever I'm not on stream, I'm just not productive. I'm just not doing anything. I'm literally just laying down watching movies. So yeah, that's why I need to stream more throughout the week. Anyways, mm, we'll get started with the bag. Oh, also you see this right here? This is for all of my followers, all the people who follow me on Twitch. So if you want to see your name up here, please follow me. I'm going to put my top 25 people here who aren't bots because I can tell when people are bots sometimes. But if you want your name up here, follow me. And once we become an actual affiliate with our 25 Twitch followers up here, the top 25, the first 25 that I ever get, I'm going to try and make a custom sticker for you. I don't know if I can actually ship it to you because I don't know how that works. But I'll make a sticker here on stream. I'll print it out, and I'm gonna get like a board, and I'm just gonna put the stickers on the board, like a big piece of plywood, and I'll just take it with me everywhere I go, every like house that I live in and stuff. And it'll be like my first 25 followers ever, the people who help me become an affiliate. And then if I ever get partnered, I think I'll do the first 100 people. I'll do something else. But we'll see. We'll see. That's in the future. But either way, for now, if you want your name up here, you know, please follow. Thanks. Appreciate it. Uh, oop, now, where should I? Maybe if I go this way. You see, I also need a bigger space. So as soon as I start making money, I can get a bigger spot. Anyways, what the fuck? There it is. There it is. And I guess I can also just lower this a bit, right? Oh, genius, Tony, genius. Okay, that's a little too low. Also, is my light bright enough? There we go. Yeah, it's all right. Decent lighting. Yeah. So right here, I've already rolled it back in, so it should just already be in. Now we just got it right here. Basically, I don't know if anyone doesn't know how one of these works. Uh, I loaded it up on a different stream. You can check it out, my IRL stream. You basically put this guy in. It already has like a little flap sticking out. You connect it to these little teeth right here, and then you put it right here, and you kind of like wind it up till it goes like all the way around. Then you close it, and then you go wind it up until it stops, and then you click, and you just keep doing it and then click. So that's basically how it works. But now to take it off, you click this little button here, and it kind of like retracts this little thingy, makes it loose, and in the same time you're gonna be like spinning this around, oh, this little guy around like that, and that's like to bring in the reel into this little light tight box, the film canister. And now to take it off, you pull this up like that, and it should just come out. Ta-da! So in case you want to know how these disposable cameras work, how these disposable camera works. However, I might have messed up when I put it in, and like the way I loaded it up. I might have messed up because I think my counter is broken up here. I believe it's supposed to count down or count up. And every time you wind it up, it's supposed to change the number, but mine doesn't change. Um, and so I'm probably gonna have to take this apart and see if I can fix that little mechanism because it makes it very weird. I couldn't tell if I actually got to my full 36. No, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to take this apart um eventually. So basically, I couldn't tell what number I was on. So when I hit like a point where I felt like it was too difficult to wind up, that's when I was like, huh, okay, I think that's the end of the roll. So then, because I couldn't wind it up anyway, I just retracted it and put it back in the canister. So today we'll see if I actually took 36 exposures or if I messed up. Um, there should at least be one photo. I'm confident at least one photo came out. Um, it might be overexposed or underexposed. It might suck, but at least there's something. But anyways, now we have my little light bag here. And we're gonna put everything in the bag. Oh, oh, it was already open. My bad. Zip it this way. So what we're gonna need is the film canister and a little bottle opener. You basically do it here and pop it out, and then inside is a little film. And then once you take it out, you get the little tip. It's gonna be like kind of like half like triangle, like pointy, and you snip off that tip. So that way it's nice and straight. And once it's straight, oh, I should actually do all this stuff. I'll put this in here. And once you cut the end of the film and it's nice and straight, whoop, we're gonna take all this apart. And then you're gonna stick the film right here in this little space. You're gonna stick the film in there and kind of pull it along the circle. And you can't really see it, but basically like these little holes and stuff, the film is gonna kind of go around it. So you do this inside the bag and you do that until it goes all the way around. And it's gonna coil around. And then once you do that, you cut off the end, which is connected to the plastic roll. And then you keep doing it until it's like all in. And then you go back, put it in this, and then you put the second one if you're gonna do two rolls, but I'm only gonna do one. But you have to put both of them in so that way it doesn't move. Put the little clip on top so that way again it doesn't move. And then you put it back in the light type box. You do that, twist it, and like this is fine. You can take it out already. It's not exposed to the light. But just in case, you put the lid to make sure no extra like safe. All right, gonna put this in. And I'm gonna just take it apart already because it's easier to just find the individual parts than to actually take it apart. Yeah. And again, some people would recommend that you put on gloves while you do this part so you don't touch the film with your exposed fingers. But it's whatever. I'm not a professional. and I don't want to waste gloves. I did buy some more gloves though for the chemicals, the actual chemical part. But for this, whatever. That's why we have to rinse it for a minute. Yeah, a minute before. Yeah, before everything, we rinse it with water for a minute to try and get rid of all that. The heck? Is that just a shadow of my cheek? Looks like I have like a bruise or something. Okay. Anyways, it's in here in this little tight thing. Then you stick your hands in here, and there's two, like the scrunchies or whatever. So that way, again, it's like flush to your wrist and the least amount of light possible leaks. However, just again to be safe, I am gonna try and make it as dark as possible. I don't think this is necessary. I think the bag itself is fine, but just in case, and I'll kind of turn it at an angle, so that way no light leaks this way. Anyways, my hands are in, and we getting started. Now I know this part is probably not that fun to watch on stream because you can't see anything I'm doing, so I'll try to describe it to you. Right now, I am feeling around trying to find the actual film. Did I put it in here? Uh, uh, I got this. I got this. Film. Okay, this is harder than it looks. Where the heck is the film? It's not that small, is it? Oh, 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 wait, come back. Okay, I got it. It's right here, guys. So this is the film, and now I have the can opener here. I'm gonna pop the top. Uh, it should be fairly easy. Oh, or not. What the heck did I do? I am attempting to pop the top, but I must have forgotten how to use a can opener because it's not working. All right, let's do it the other way around. This way. Uh, am I dumb? Don't answer that. What the fuck? Uh, wait, I got this, I got this, I got this. I've done it before. Um, there we go. All right, cool. Got the bottom taken out, and now the roll is in my hand. I'm gonna throw the canister off to the side. Okay, now I'm gonna look for the scissors. Scissors, scissors. Oh, that's sharp. Got it. Now I'm grabbing the tip of the film. I'm gonna cut off the tip so that way it's nice and flat for the reel. There we go. So now it's nice and flat. And we're gonna look for the first reel. Move everything off to the side. Oh, my bad. Moving that to the side. Uh, and we want to stick it in this side, I think. So I'm gonna slip it into that little gap in the beginning. Uh, hopefully that's the right side. Yeah. All right, cool, 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 cool. So now it's in. I'm gonna kind of just push it in a bit. And now I'm just gonna wind it up, doing that little winding motion. Then with this song, go with the beat. Oh, yeah, it's going. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right. Is it even going? What the heck? Oh yeah, it's going. It's going. Got too enthusiastic with the music. I forgot what I was doing. Oh, my hair's in the way. All right, there we go. All right, so now it reached the end. So now I'm gonna cut out the other end of the film. Uh, cut off the little plastic part. Uh, yeah, that's good enough. All right, and then keep winding up. Make sure that it's all the way through. Yep. Okay, now I need to find the stem. All right, put it in. Find the other reel, the empty reel that I'm gonna put on top. Uh, right here. Yep. Now the hardest part is finding that stupid clip because it's so tiny. I should have put it somewhere. Oh, found it. Put the clip on top so that way we make sure that it doesn't move. Ow, that hurt. All right, now we're gonna stick it back in the little container. Make sure it's empty. Yep. Stick it in that container, and now we're gonna get the top and then screw it on. Yeah, and now we get the red lid and put that on. Ta-da! We done. Yeah. Oh, I just noticed. I'm like jamming to the music and stuff, but on YouTube, it's gonna be so random. It's just gonna be like the silence and me like, it's gonna look so dumb. Ta-da! Here it is. I feel like I'm getting better at that. The first time took me forever. We'll take this out of the bag so we don't puncture it, hopefully. And now we put the bag off to the side. Oh, gotta put this guy over here. Woo. Now I'm gonna show you what the guts look like. So basically, here, just let me mess with this real quickly. So yeah, basically it's like this. This is the top, the little pointy end. Well, I guess it's the bottom because you put it in like this in the camera, but whatever. So this is the top, and you go with the bottle opener, take it out, and then you go like this. Man, I need to learn how to do framing better. Uh, I can never figure out where things are, especially because it's like mirrored, or it's not mirrored, it's like flipped, the image. Anyways, you take it out, and again, at the beginning of the film, hey, damn, that's like a perfect cut. So when you take it out, this little guy sticking out. This is what you put, so that way you put it in the camera. You pull this part, it's already exposed. This is what it looks like when it's already pre-exposed without any of the chemicals. It's kind of like that other one that I showed you. But yeah, you pull off right here real quickly, and you try to cut it as close as possible. And I would say that was a damn perfect cut. Yeah. So nice and straight. And then now that the other end is there, you stick it in the reels, and it makes it easier to like wind up. So that guy's gone. And then you wind it up all the way till you reach the end, and then haha, another perfect cut. I don't think I even cut the film. I just cut the little plastic at the end of the film. So yeah, then you cut that part off, and then you keep winding it until it goes all the way around. So yeah, heck yeah, that was a perfect cut. Hell yeah, I'm proud of myself. Uh, so yeah, so that's the guts. This is the aftermath, what it looks like. Now we need to switch over to my IRL cam. Uh,
Test, test. Ooh. I don't know how the audio is gonna be, so let me check this real quickly. I'm gonna check on my streams over here. This real quickly. I'm gonna check on my streams over here. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, it seems fine. I'm going to move it over here to the fan area, and I'm gonna turn on the fan. Let me know. Cover your ears. It might be loud. I'm gonna put it right here. Sorry about that. I do have to have it on just in case, because you know, ventilation. But I lowered it, so hopefully it's not too bad. Right there. Also turning on my bathroom fan, which is like on this area, so that way it's extra filtered, I guess. And I'm gonna open the window back in my setup, so give me 1 second. I'm gonna switch you over there real quick. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Oops, I almost tripped and fell and died. It's okay. So yeah. Now, this is my little thing. I have my chat right here. So again, if I'm messing up, again, please say something. But yeah, so that'll be there. And then this is gonna be right there. Alright. So first things first, we gotta fill this up with hot water. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's probably gonna be very loud. Just a bunch of noises everywhere. Maybe I should like mute. And just lower the volume. You got this. Gloves. I got some new gloves. I got a whole pack of these. So 50 gloves. Now the question, is it 50 gloves or is it 50 pairs? Because it's 50 pairs, and that means there's 100 gloves. But if there's 50 gloves, then that means there's only 25 pairs. So which one is it? It does say gloves though, so I'm assuming it's 50 gloves, 25 pairs. So I can only do this 25 times and then dispose of them. Is it hot? Woo, that's hot. Stick that in. Ow, that's hot. Fuck. Ow. My trusty rag. It's an old shirt. I'm using this as my rag that gets all the bleach. Holy shit. Can't tell if that's the bleach from last time or if it's just like dirty. Anyway. Oh, it smells gross. It smells like chemicals. Hey. And this time, I want to be a little bit safer so I don't waste so much. I'm going to put it in here so that way when it inevitably drips, I won't waste too much, hopefully. However, I think the times before, it's actually dripped from here because I do this and then it drips here. So I don't even know if the beaker will help. Can I? No, yeah, no. I don't know, whatever. I am gonna hopefully not waste too much. It's only like $50 for the whole kit. Only, right? No, yeah, it is kind of expensive. But I mean, $50 for what, 25 rolls that I can develop, if more or less, if I don't mess up. Yeah, it seems pretty decent. But yeah, eventually I'll buy some more if I start getting more into film. I do want to get like a nice old film camera, one that's like mechanical, not digital at all. One kind of like the one that I gave my sister, because she takes really good photos with that camera. This photo. This is the photo that my sister took with the camera I gave her. Of course, she used black and white film, and that's a different process for developing that film. And I'm not going to do black and white, because one, it's harder. I think it's more expensive actually, because you need to get like special stuff for it. I don't know. Actually, no. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll experiment with black and white. But yeah, it's pretty nice. And then, but she also has taken a couple of color photography with the camera. Because again, the camera doesn't determine whether or not it's black and white, obviously, right? But the film that you use, that's what matters. So I could technically take black and white with that little disposable. But the thing is, the image is going to be very, like the quality is very dependent on the actual lens that you use. So, hold on, let me grab it. Oh, I just noticed. What happened to my music? Music. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm dumb. So all of my music is actually here that I'm using. I have like an actual server that I have set up to my laptop, and so it streams my music from my server on my laptop to my PC, and then it, plays the music on Twitch. And since I unplugged this, there's no music. My server went down. So give me 1 second. Let me plug it in. But yes, another hobby of mine is creating my own little server. I have a server with a bunch of movies and TV shows that I totally purchased legally. Yes, I did purchase them. Digital copies. Anyways, I have my own server where I also have music that I purchased. Anyways, so my server's up and running. There should be music again. I'm gonna double check real quick on my screen. It's funny. I raised up the volume, right? But what I was doing, I go and I check my stream, and on my Twitch stream, it's like, oh, chill with the music, like, yeah, adjusting it. I can hear the music on my headphones, so that way I'm also not just in silence. But I take off my headphones and I go check my YouTube. Silence. All you hear is the fan going, bzzz, and yeah. Sorry if anyone. I mean, I don't currently have any viewers on YouTube, I don't think. But if anyone ever comes across this, my bad. You're gonna see a very awkward stream. Anyways, so the chemicals are in the water. How far should I? Yeah, like that's fine, right? Yeah. Now, unfortunately, I don't think the water is nearly hot enough. I might be tripping though. I do tend to shower with really, really hot water, but I don't think it's nearly hot enough. So, again, in case, I have my trusty little kettle. I'll boil some water. Alright, we'll test the water first. Right now it's, you know, just, what, 67 degrees. So now let's test it. It is 97, 101, 104. Okay, that might actually be hot enough. So the water is at 104 and rising. The question now is, how hot are the chemicals? The chemicals also need to be at that temperature. So I'm gonna uncap the first one. This one, the red one. Again, the one that's 3.5 minutes. I'm gonna take it out, or take off the top and measure the inside, the liquid on the inside. Also gonna like wave it around a bit, stir it a bit, try to get all that temperature. Alright, 89 and rising, 90, 91. It's rising very slowly though, so it might still need a little bit more time in the water. 92, 92.4, I think that's where it stopped. 92.8 actually. 93. Alright, just gotta stir it around, shake it up a bit. 93.5. Alright. You can see my toast, my oven, or microwave. Man, I don't know what appliances are. Okay. Gotta put on some gloves. The heck? These are the weirdest gloves I've ever seen. What are they made out of? Vinyl? they're also the stiffest gloves ever. What the fuck? There's like no give to these things. Hopefully I don't puncture them. I forgot to cut my nails. Oh, but before that, let me see. Before I do anything, remember, I have to rinse the film first. I'm not gonna just go. I also have to set up the timer. I haven't even set it up again. Anyways, we'll check that right now. Let me close this guy. Again, damn, I was about to forget. You gotta remind me, chat. Remind me. We're gonna turn this guy on. The first timer. We gonna do 3.5 minutes. 1, 2, 3. And then up to 30. 21. 30. First one's good. Second one. 8 minutes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then last one. 3 minutes. 1, 2, 3. And before that, for 1 minute, I need to rinse the film under water, which I will just go by the clock on my oven. I don't know. Yes. And I have it like right there. Unfortunately, I don't think you'll be able to see it, but it's right there. How do I put a timer on my oven? 1 minute. Is that 1 minute or 1 second? Let's see, start. Oh, yep, stop. Cancel. Cancel. Off. Off. Ugh, there's grease on my glove. 1 minute. Alright. And it doesn't have to be rushed. As soon as I put water in it, like, it's fine. I can just put it off to the side again. So it's nice and tight. Be good. Oh, I did forget something. I mean, it doesn't affect the light though, but I'm supposed to have a little stem that I use to agitate it. This is it. So yeah, you put it in here, and you can agitate it by doing this. But I mean, like, yeah, whatever. Anyways, we're gonna. Oh shoot! What the heck? Stop! Cancel. Stop. Stop. Start. 1 minute. Let's go. Whoa. Damn. It's a squirter. So yeah, well, now we're gonna agitate it for 1 minute. But yeah, that's dumb. I'm not gonna agitate it like that. Oh, look at that. It's yellow and shit. Did I not clean this? I'm pretty sure I cleaned this. Why is it yellow? Oh no. Now I'm nervous. I don't think you can see it on stream, but the water is yellow. What the heck? I'm hoping that... Oh, that was the timer for 1 minute. Okay. I'm hoping that it's just residue that's on the film itself. and hopefully it's not anything like detrimental. But okay, it's no longer yellow. Ugh. Alright. So now we're gonna measure the temperature again. It has to be at 102. Between 102 and 105. Honestly, if it's a little bit hotter, I don't think it matters. I don't know. Again, don't quote me. If you're an actual film person, you're like, no, it does matter. It has to be exact. I'm sorry. Right now the temperature is at 90, 92, 94, 96, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, and rising. So that should be good. Alright, 3.5 minutes, red top. Ready? That's the first time we're here. You're gonna take this guy out. And I'm going to start the timer. But I need to put it somewhere I can see it better. Dang it. It's supposed to be magnetic, but it doesn't really hold. Yeah. Now it's up there. Ready? We'll put it in and start the timer. 3.5 minutes. And since I'm only using the bottom roll, I don't really have to fill it up all the way to the top. It's just enough for it to cover everything. Agitate it for a little bit. Make sure it gets all up in there. Now, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're probably supposed to be more gentle with it, but like, I don't know. So that was 30 seconds. The next 30 seconds is going to be soon. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We holding still. We got this. We steady. Got my trusty little funnel. And okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's every 30 seconds, so right now we're just waiting. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, I'm pretty sure there's a better technique, but I don't know. I'm an amateur. This is third time, fourth roll that I've ever done, so. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now there's an actual machine that you can do, that you put it on, and it also like heats up the water for you, or the chemicals for you, and then you put it in a little rocker, and it does it for you. It's like, and it's automatically it just like starts shaking it and stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. But hey, we ain't that fancy yet. Meanwhile, I should probably rinse this little guy. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. That's the first one. Okay, now it shouldn't be a rush. Like, I shouldn't have to rush this part. So now we'll put the chemicals back in here. A trusty funnel. Let me rinse that real quick. Oh, I brought my disposable camera because I was going to explain some lenses to y'all, but then I got distracted. We're doing this now. I need to move this out of the way. That's the first one. That's the developer. The heck? What is the song? It sounded like wise men say, only fools rush in. But no, it's a Frey song, I think. Okay. Now we're going to test the chemicals, the temperature for the second chemicals. This is the Blix, the stabilizer. It's like a combination of the last two steps because the people who created this were like, people don't want to do 3 steps, they can only handle 2. Which is good because I already messed up the other time. But right now we should be good, we should be good. Ooh, yep. It's kind of hot. It's like at 100 and some. So we got this. Now we're gonna start the second timer. Wow, pouring this guy in. Looks like freaking blood. That should be fine. Let's agitate that guy a bit. Alright, nice and tight. Put this guy on, and for some reason this one always ends up spilling. I don't know why, but yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Ugh. Chemicals. Meanwhile, I should wash this. You see, like, it's freaking leaking. I think it's because it's having like a chemical reaction. It's like bubbling and stuff. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Meanwhile, I'll be rinsing this guy. It's funny. If you watch the other times I developed it, and now, I definitely feel a lot calmer. I think the other ones I was just like running around like a chicken without its head. Alright, 5 seconds. 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I know I only used 1 roll, but I don't know, for some reason it feels so light. Like, I feel like the other time it was a lot heavier for some reason. I might have also just put a lot of chemicals last time. Now it's not that much. Hopefully I put enough. Hopefully it's enough. Now I'm worried. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. 15 minutes. I mean, 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Three, two, one, one, two, three, four. Oh, I got it on my skin. Oh, blood. I was a little too aggressive with that. I got splashed. Alright. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bro, I feel like I'm freaking dropping it all. And I'm kind of nervous. I'm gonna actually add a little bit more just in case. Again, you probably shouldn't do this. That was bad. Bad pour, bad pour. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also gonna unplug this thing. Ooh. Yeah, I think I defeated the purpose of having a glove. I just stuck my hand and all the water went in. Oops. Oh well. Last time it only burned me a little bit. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I could not be a doctor with all like the not trying to contaminate stuff. Like, oh, you have to make sure you don't touch anything. Don't get, you know, the insides of your gloves wet and all that stuff. I would totally mess up. I would either get me sick or the patient sick. 1, 2, 3, 4. But hey, I'm not a doctor. I'm a streamer. Well, actually no, I'm just part-time streamer. But maybe one day I'll be a full-time streamer, maybe. If you all donate. Donate and follow and help me become an affiliate. Then I can spam you all with commercials. Get that ad revenue. Freaking 5 cents, yeah. No, actually I don't even know how much it is. But the whole ad revenue thing doesn't even matter unless I actually have people watching. Because if they're not getting spammed with the ads and no one's watching the ads, then, you know, there's no point. But also, if you sub and you don't get the ads, then I guess that also helps. But if no one subs, you know, again, no money. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes, which means I have to do it, what, 4 more times? Agitate it for 4 more times. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm doing it all 4 corners because I just want to make sure that the whole film gets covered in it. Dang. Freaking water, get out of my glove, bruh. Yeah, I definitely have to wash my hands after this. And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two more times. 15, 14, 13, 12. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Agitate. One more time, one more time. time. Yeah. So that should be it. Now we wait 30 seconds and let it sit for a bit. And then we're putting it back in this thingy. Ugh, it smells like shit. Actually, no, it smells like chemicals. Yeah. Ugh. Ugh. Whew. It does smell gross though. I shouldn't be smelling it though. Alright. And now we rinse it for 3 minutes. Ready? Timer. Rinse. And this one I believe it's fine to just leave it under water. Let it rinse itself. I kinda saved a little bit. Most of it still went on the rag. So hey, you know, I tried, but stupid thing didn't work the way I expected it. I'm still too messy with this shit. I guess I'm not really supposed to agitate it, but like, whatever. It should be done already. If I messed up, I've already messed up, so I just need to rinse it out. Make sure that the water is as clear as possible. Okay, now I'm just gonna let it sit for a bit. Take these stupid gloves off. Dang, my hair is soaked. I mean, my hand is soaked. So yeah, didn't do anything. Even this hand is soaked. Oh yeah, and technically you can also wash it with soap. Like the film, it doesn't mess up the film. In fact, they actually recommend that you wash it with soap, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just washing my hands with soap. But if some gets in the water, oh, it's too hot. Ah, now it is getting hot. Damn. "45 seconds. "20 seconds. Wow, I guess I'll also rinse these guys. Five, 4, 2, 1. Yeah. Move this off to the side. Oh, should probably stop that. Turn this guy around. Clean the outside of this guy so I can put him back in storage. I almost forgot that I was streaming. Hi. You know, don't mind me, just cleaning up so I don't have to do it after stream. Because we all know when I'm not streaming, I'm not productive. I mean, I guess unless you count like my job, my actual work, productive, but I don't count that. Alright, let's just take this bad boy out. Drop a bunch of soap all over. Oh, I need to buy more soap. Ow, it's super hot. Just dumping it in there with a bunch of water and soap. This is why I was confused that it was a little yellow. I think the film itself does have like some already residue on it. Because like I do wash it afterwards. Just for good measure. I see stuff. Ugh. Okay, here's the film. I'm gonna switch you over real quick and I'll take it over there.
Oh, my YouTube watchers. I see some people are watching on YouTube. Sorry, there's no music on YouTube because copyright. So you're probably going to have a lot of silence. So be right back. If you see me on YouTube, you're like, what the heck is this guy doing? Yeah, there's no music on YouTube. Sorry. But if you want a real party, come to Twitch. All right. Uh, let's see. What the heck do I do now? So yeah, my film's up there. I have a fan blowing at it, so hopefully it dries a bit. As I was looking at it, I did see something a little weird going on. Um, Not sure what might have been the cause. If it's like a camera thing, or maybe I accidentally smudged something. But it looks like half of the thing has like a line going all the way through it. So what I think might have happened is I did put a little too little um Blix, and so only like half of it was getting stabilized at a time. And so the other half is going to be kind of not as good. So there's going to definitely be like a divide in the middle of the pictures, I think. Um, Hopefully it's not too bad. But hey, mistakes are what make the images worth looking at. If it was just a perfect image, then it would just be like an Instagram photo. You know, it's like no big deal. It's like whatever. But if it looks like good, like if it looks interesting, like it has like its mistakes. It's like speckles here and there and light leaks and weird colors and stuff. I think that's what makes an image like worth looking at. Makes it art, you know, beautiful art. Um, or it's just me coping and saying, "Oh no, I hope my images look good." So, you know, you can take it either way. Mm, I'm choking on water. Anyways, so now as we're waiting for that to dry, I want to show you some stuff that I got. Um, yeah. So where do I start? Um, um, um. So I bought a couple of things. I bought a couple of cool stuff. Uh, Hold on, let me set this thing up over here real quickly. Uh, where the heck is this? This guy? Uh, that's strange. Is it not gonna work? Hmm, why is that? Hmm, okay, I have a different idea. Now there's something that I didn't expect, so I'm gonna try and get it to work, and then I'll try to explain. Uh, okay, that works. We'll get to that right now. So, first of all, I want to show you this. All right. I'm gonna show you some stuff that I bought. Some stuff that I got from Amazon. Again, right now I don't have any affiliate links or anything. That's something I have to work on. I definitely want to do affiliate stuff so that way if you see anything that I use on stream and you want it, you can click it and you know it can help me out a little bit. But right now I don't have any of that, so I'm just gonna show you the stuff that I bought because I'm a nerd and I like buying stuff. Whoa. Got this real quick. I also have to grab something else. Ha ha ha. Cool. So this is what I got. First things first. This. something that I should have had many, many years ago, and I just never got it because I don't know. I've owned many of them in my lifetime, and they always end up disappearing, or I give them away to someone, or they break, or whatever. Can you guess what's in here? Yeah, it's not that interesting. It's just a little tripod. An Amazon Basics tripod. Uh, yeah, I do photography. I take photos. Don't own a freaking tripod. At least not like one with the actual camera mount. Like I have tripods for my phone and stuff, but I don't have like an actual this. Extendable legs, three extendable leg, like three levels. So yeah, I definitely want to experiment with my digital Fuji. Um, Maybe do some long exposure. Check that out. I've never I've done some long exposure, but not like really long exposure. I've had it to where that's kind of loud. I've had it to where like I have to like hold it for like a full second, and I just have to stand as still as I can, and then it works. But I don't want to do that. Um, so with this, it holds my camera still. You can take some cool photos, do some cool stuff. I have a tripod. Woo! Tripod plus one, plus one. Okay, next is this bad boy. Yes, it's just a binder, and thankfully it wasn't too expensive. I was gonna say I did overpay, but no, it was like $10 actually. And it's for my film strips. Hell yeah, shiny as fuck. Um, yeah, and it came with all these like film strip sleeve thingies. But yeah, now I can like actually organize it, keep it nice and tight in a little light, tight binder, um, and just keep my stuff organized. I can see my progress from the beginning to the end. So I hope to fill this up eventually. Um, yeah, cool film binder. Next, I have another stream idea of something I want to do. Um, I don't know when I'll do it. Eventually, maybe, but this is the first thing that I need for this project. It's plastic. It's a plastic sheet. It is opaque, meaning it's not transparent. If you know your opaque, transparent stuff from school that you would have learned, it lets light pass, but not so much light. Like you can kind of see through it, but like yeah. So, any guesses? Anyone? Anyone want to guess what I'm gonna do with this? I'm gonna diffuse some light, yes, but I'm going to make something. But first, I need this, an Exacto knife, and it's pretty fancy. Again, like $10, dude. Freaking Amazon, you can buy cheap stuff. It's not always like, oh, we won't get into the whole uh, what's the word, legal stuff of how if it's good or not. But you can yeah. There's people who sell stuff that they steal or get for very cheap, and they're able to resell it for a lot cheaper. But yeah, I got this 16-piece Exacto knife with three different handles for very cheap, like $10 on Amazon. Um, I'm gonna use this to cut this. Ah, wow. You still don't know what I'm gonna make? No, 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 no. What about this? Do you see this? What is that? What is that? What is that, Tony? It's a 3D printer. So I'm going to 3D print something with this. Uh, it's a light. Ooh. Ooh. So yeah, if you've seen my stream before, you'll recognize this guy. This guy. My makeshift light box. I put a light in here, put my film up here, and then with this little guy, I showed some of my film. Um, but this is janky as fuck. So I'm going to 3D print my own little light box. It should be super easy. It's a rectangle. As long as I get the dimensions right, I shouldn't fuck it up too bad. I'm gonna put this in the bottom, and then on the top, I'm gonna make a little slit for this guy to diffuse the light for the top of it. And then, I'll put like a little slide where I can like slide the film through the top. And then yeah, we can see it like that. A little makeshift light box. Again, pretty cheap. I got a pack of two again for like 10, 20 bucks. I don't remember. Um, this it's like uh a pack of a lot. It doesn't say how much. Again, like this one was like $3 or something. I don't know the exact prices, so I'm not gonna look it up. Again, I don't have any links yet. Just go and look it up. And eventually, when I have my affiliate links, I will put them in the description. But for now, just go look it up. This was just like what's it called? 12 Mylar stencil material, 12 sheets. Oh, it's 12. Um, yeah, I don't know. This was the hardest thing to actually find because I didn't know because they sell a lot of this, but it's like transparent, which wouldn't really work because it doesn't diffuse the light, and I would just see the light bulb through the freaking film. So you need something to diffuse the light. So it was kind of hard to find this opaque one. Sorry, this ASMR part sucks with the plastic. My bad, my bad. Gotta stick it back in. Uh, freaking. There you go. It's sticky. My bad. Sorry for the ASMR. Um, yeah. So eventually, I do want to just 3D print my own little light box, my little makeshift light box. Just for fun because it's actually obsolete now. It doesn't make sense for me to make it because I have this. Uh, this, my friends, is a digital scanner, Kodak digital film scanner. This is more expensive. This was like almost 200. Um, Again, if you tune into my previous streams, I used to have like a little tip goal bar up here to help me buy this thing, but I got impatient and I just bought it myself. Um, you know, Again, I'm not very wealthy or anything by any means, but I'm good at saving money and I have disposable income just because I don't do anything ever. I don't go out or do anything. I literally stream. So yeah, I have money to buy stuff. It just takes a while sometimes. Um, but yeah, this is a little film scanner. You put the film here, and then you stick it up right here on the side. Freaking, I can't figure out the framing of this shit. And then you put this in here with the film inside. Whoops, arrow to arrow. Don't mess it up. Yeah, and you stick it in, and it's right there. You can like put the film through here, and it shows up here. There's like a camera inside. It shows in here. And then once you line it up in frame, you click this button up here, and you take a photo. And it automatically saves to an SD card. I just have this cheap little 4 gig SD card, Toshiba. It's just something I found lying around. Not like a random one lying around because viruses, right? But one that I've had just lying around for myself. Um, yeah, just put it back here in the back. Oh, there you go. And then yeah, and you plug it in with this little wire, and you can just do that. Oh, and there's something else I should actually try on stream. Um, whoa, there's freaking Blix on my shoe. Is my toe okay? The heck? Well, I don't feel any burning, so. Oh yeah, and I haven't tried this yet, so I guess I can try it here on stream. This, it's a little HDMI to a mini HDMI. Uh, I think I should be able to plug this into my computer and maybe show it on stream. Oh, but I don't know. I don't think that would work actually, because it would be showing on the TV. If I plugged it into my computer, then my computer's feed would go into here. Huh. But I could just put this onto a TV or just a monitor and then just have the monitor in the background or something. Nah, I don't feel like setting that up today. So I would just do it here and I'll show it to you like this. The janky way. I mean, I'll use my IRL setup and show it to you on here. Um, once that dries, it's not dry yet. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you this. Haha! This is my previous rolls. Again, if you want to see the images, I posted some of them to my Instagram, and all of my stuff is in the about section on Twitch. So if you want to follow me, you can check out all the stuff I post. Mm, for YouTube, I should probably have it somewhere in my channel. If not, you know, come to my Twitch and click the links that go to my Instagram. But either way, it's just Tony44 on everything. So it shouldn't be too hard to find me, I think. I think I have the same profile picture, me with a pink background and a cap. Um, yeah, follow me, and hopefully we can bring up this socials right here. This guy right here, up in the very top. That's my total socials, all of my followers on all of my socials. Um, this guy right here. So hopefully we can bring that up too. And follow me on Twitch right here. So that way we can also, become an affiliate and I can start spamming you with ads. Just kidding, just kidding. I'll try not to spam too much. But it'd be nice to make a little bit of money. Um, real quickly, I'm gonna go through these images real quick and remove some just because it kind of doxes where I live. Because I did just take some photos like of my house. So, just testing it out. So, I mean, I guess if I didn't tell you it was my house, you wouldn't know. But I'll remove them regardless. Um, that's my house. Hold on, hold on. I know I should have done this before stream. My bad, my bad, my bad. Um, let's see. I think it should be fine. Thankfully, most of these are not even in Washington. So, we Gucci. Um, okay, I think that's it. There. Also, let's change the song. I like Linkin Park, but not right now. What should we listen to? We should listen to uh this one. No, this one. Something chill, you know? Oh, and again, for YouTube, sorry, you don't even hear music. My bad. Uh, but yeah, yeah. You can put some music in the background for yourself. Let's see. Switch to this guy. Yeah, and I should probably move myself a bit. Or I can move this guy actually. Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. As long as you can see the image. So yeah, this is the first image. The first image. I'll leave that on. Yeah. So this one's a cool one that I took. It's for this record place called Silver Platters, as you could tell. And they're pretty cool. They are a spot here in Washington. They sell like DVDs, CDs, records, tapes, cassette tapes, and stuff like that. Books. They pretty much have everything. It's just a big media spot. A lot of like retro stuff. It's pretty cool. Uh, I may or may not have started my DVD collection with this spot for my server. But yeah, yeah, yeah. It's pretty cool. It's a nice place. The owners are really chill. It's a bunch of old dudes. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. This is still the same spot. It's just the other side of Silver Platters. They always like change the art outside. It's like a bunch of album covers and stuff. It's pretty cool. Um, I honestly don't know how they change it so often. I feel like I've seen many different artists out there. And it looks like it's actually painted. It's like a, it's like a mural, like actually painted. Um, yeah, I think, or maybe it might be like roll on. I don't know. Anyways, this is again another angle, except this photo came out ugly. It was very underexposed. Um, but yeah, it's there. This one, it's a little too close. But yeah, it's chill. Oh wait, I just noticed there's no music. On either on Twitch or YouTube. Uh, Hold on. Forgot how to do this. How do I do this? Media? No. All right, cool, cool, cool. Let me just double check on YouTube. There should still not be music. Okay, I have to wait because YouTube is a little bit behind. They're lagging over here. Let's see. Where do I get to the spot? It's so weird when it actually catches up to the YouTube feed. Oh, it's talking about me from the past. Let me just double check. Okay, yeah. But there's music on Twitch, right? Yep. Music. Cool. So yeah, I was trying to take a picture of the sticker on the crosswalk thingy, but obviously, the shitty little camera, shitty little lens. There's no focus or anything like that, so whatever it comes out comes out. But this is oh yeah, never mind. Later on, you'll see the actual full thing. So yeah, I don't know. I just like taking pictures of sidewalks. I don't know. I was just walking. I was just trying to waste the roll. This is the very first roll that I made. Um, yeah, I just wanted to get rid of the roll and just started snapping pictures of everything, just walking along the street. But it's nice, I guess. It looks cool. I like the light leak on the left, that green right there. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it's just a film or maybe it's the developer that used the way that I messed up, but it has like a nice like Matrix feel to it, like that Matrix green. But yeah, next. Again, this is more street signs, the same building, except I love these little things. You can't really see here, but that's like me, a little person. I love taking like selfies like that, just on one of those little end cap thingies. I think they're really cool. Um, but yeah, again, I like the feel of like this film. Like it's just so like grainy. Like this one, you see like the little grains on the top, those little strands. Heck, they're probably hairs or I don't know what the heck it is. Um, but I like it. It gives it really that like grungy feel, that texture. So yeah, this is the pole dancing company academy thingy. Again, in Washington on my walk. Arts, pole and aerial arts. Uh, Never been in there. I have no interest in learning pole dancing, but hey, they have a cool car in the front. Uh, this is another good, better angle of that Silver Platters, that place. Again, super awesome. I believe these two in the front are like banners. So yeah, those do change a lot. Um, but yeah, they always put like new artists, new albums and stuff. It's pretty cool. And then this time, obviously, um, Wicked was a thing. I mean, I guess it is still a thing, but yeah, it had just come out, so that dates this photo when you see it. Next, again, another side of it. Here's that person from before, and I love these little strands here, that texture. But yeah, this is a different angle. They have that Nirvana, hell yeah, that Nirvana album. I don't know who that is, but you know, don't hate me. You're probably like, what? You don't know who that is? No, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. They just have cool artists and albums and stuff out here. Um, but y'all, next. Again, more sidewalks. There's a lot of bars in this area. I think Vertical, I think that's a bar. Um, and again, I don't know. Like it looks different on depending on what screen you're looking on because I have it on this screen over here, but it's like an old, not LED or not LED, LCD, whatever, like an old monitor. And so like the colors look more washed. It looks more like gray. Uh, but on this one, my better monitor with like brighter colors and stuff, it looks green. And it has like kind of like a 3D effect to it, like the chromatic aberration on the side and the edges, right here specifically. It just looks really cool. So I guess it does depend on how you look at it. And I guess if I ever did print these photos out, it would also depend on the paper I use and stuff like that. Um, I'm actually curious to see what it'll look like. But yeah, I like the way it looks on this monitor better than this monitor. So I don't know. On Twitch, well, again, it's the monitor on my laptop, which is also a little bit crappier. So I don't know. Maybe if you're watching it on an iPhone, like a newer iPhone, maybe it looks cool. Actually, let me check. What does it look like on my iPhone? So I definitely feel like it looks a lot cooler. Also, a little bit crappier. Yeah, it kind of looks like more gray, but there's like a little bit of color. But yeah, yeah, yeah. It's pretty cool. Um, yeah, I'll put my phone off to the side real quick. But yeah, yeah, yeah. So it looks really cool. It just depends on what kind of monitor you're looking at it. Um, but yeah, it looks better on my monitor. Looks green. Okay, next. Yeah, now a little bit closer to that vertical. Vertigo. It's a bar, diner type thing. And yeah, you can tell like the shutter speed. I was like walking. I don't think I even stopped to take this photo because over here it's really out of focus, kind of blurry. And it does look like vertical. Um, I might have even tried like twisting the camera to give it that like blur, but I think the default is like 1/1000th of a second, the shutter speed. So you really won't get that white effect. But I guess I was walking forward, so it does look like that, like it's going, like you're going through it. So it looks pretty cool. I like it. Again, closer and closer and closer. This one I might have stood still because the edges don't look too warped. And now, yeah, you need to take a vertical one for a good measure. But yeah, looks cool. Looks cool. I don't know if I can actually turn the image around. No, I can't. Oh well, whatever. Um, yeah, 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 there's that. There's that. Is my film getting dry? Let me see. Nice. Next. Again, another spot. Again, it looks better on this monitor, man, because it just has like those greens and blues from the light leaks. Over here, it just looks gray. But I mean, hey, it's Seattle. It's supposed to be gray, right? I like the way it looks though. Whoa, my film is like making noise over there. I was like, what the heck? Is it a robber? Who's in my house? Yeah, yeah, so this is the outside perspective, the further back perspective of that same crosswalk thing. Again, yeah, it was a very cloudy day, and I didn't turn on the flash. I probably should have though, because it was bright, but it was cloudy. Um, and again, you can't really change the settings on this, so it's just by default you should know whether or not you need the flash. And this was my first roll, so I didn't turn on the flash. On this roll that we just developed today, though, I did turn on the flash on some of them, so we'll see if there's any difference. The flash isn't even that strong though, and if I'm taking pictures of stuff far away, it won't really affect it. But we'll see. Starbucks headquarters, again, here in Washington. Yeah, it definitely still looks better on this monitor than that one. But yeah, it's cool. Again, the edges are kind of warped. I like the warped edges. I might have not stopped, or I've been like I was moving or something. I don't know. Looks nice. And then again, vertical. You need a vertical view of it. And you can't really tell too much, but the colors of the trees are very nice. They pop on this monitor. It's in the middle of fall. Um, so yeah, you can kind of see like some oranges and greens, kind of like the green turning into orange and stuff. It's pretty nice. Pigeons, because why not? I need to take some pigeons, and just by like accidents. I don't know if they are parked. Yeah, they're probably parked. I don't know, but the car on the left. This car right there. Um, Pretty cool. I don't know. It kind of looks like it's like drops and stuff. It looks like a race car. Um, I like that photo. That's one of the ones I posted on my Instagram. And then with the pigeons, it looks nice. Caught them mid-flight. More pigeons. Monkey bar, another bar. You hear the monkey? I'm pretty sure that's also a bar. I'm not sure. Again, it's along the same road. Just all the bars are there. More beer. Heck, all there is to do here is, chill, listen to music, drink some beer, smoke some weed. But yeah, I like that image. It's nice. It's nice. Bar. That's a weed shop. It's very colorful in person. Uh, Obviously here it looks very gray, but yeah, it's very bright and colorful in person. That's why it caught my eye. Just obviously the film didn't capture it, but it still gives it that awesome Seattle grunge vibe. Another building with a little mural. I have no idea who the heck that guy is, but he kind of looks like a friend from work that I know. Uh, but yeah, I that's not him. That one, I talked about it. Oh shit. I talked about it when I was like showing my little makeshift light box. Someone punched a donut through the glass. Like, what the fuck? Like, someone was having a bad day or something, man. They literally, like, it's on the glass. They broke it and the donut just stayed there. Uh, so I saw that on my walk and I was like, I have to take a photo of it. Yeah, it's hilarious. What the heck? That is a taqueria, a taco spot near where I used to work uh, a while back. I've never tried it, but we'll see. I definitely need to find a good taco spot here because I'm originally from Texas, close to the border, so I know what good tacos taste like, and I've yet to be impressed with anything I found here. No offense to any of the taco people here, but Washington is not the place for Mexican food. And another photo. Is it the same one? Do I have a duplicate? What the heck? That's random. Grass! So yeah, this was back in Texas. You can't really see it, but this right here, that's a little alligator or a crocodile. One of the two. They had like little tiny baby crocodiles. Um, and I tried taking photos, but there's no zoom on this stupid little camera. Um, but yeah. That's what that is. That's what I was attempting to take a photo of. But it's grass. It just looks like grass. Same thing. This one's just grass. I don't know exactly where it is. I think it's like right there. Maybe. I don't know. Honestly, I could just be making it up at this point. But yeah, there's supposed to be like a little alligator or something there. Crocodile. My mom. Me doing a little heart finger thingies. My sister was in the back seat. She took a picture of me. That's an old Whataburger. If anybody who knows what Whataburger is, it's a Texas thing. It has this iconic like cone shape, this triangle thingy like roof. Um, it's a very unique looking building, so you could always tell that this used to be a Whataburger. Um, it was just there, it was abandoned. I thought it looked cool. I took a couple of photos of it. Look again, that little thing right there. That is a little crocodile alligator thingy. Um, and like I was there in person. And I swear, like I thought it was a toy. Like it was so tiny and it didn't move at all. We had binoculars and everything. And I was just like, that's not real. That's a toy. Like it's a statue. It's not real. And eventually it did move. And I was like, oh shit, it's real. So yeah. I didn't even know Texas had those things, lizards, crocodiles, alligators. I don't know. But yeah, they do. It's there. That's it right there. Uh, Now it's over here. And there's like some storks over here or something. And yeah, look, in Texas we have a lot of these palm trees. Oh, look, and then this cool right here. Like, I don't know what happened. I think the film stuck to itself in the canister or something. So yeah, now it has like this shadow, and it feels cool. It feels like it's like a simulation. Like, oh, the simulation's breaking, and it's a glitch in the universe. Again, mistakes are what make images worth looking at. So I like it. It looks nice. Um, Grass. Nah, yeah, I think it was right here. It was like resting somewhere there. Um, Honestly, I don't know. And then this is at a shrine, at a Catholic shrine. Shrine, do they call it that? Catholic uh praying thing, shrine? Yeah, I don't know. Again, somewhere in Texas, near the border. And yeah, I just saw this like chill little black cat just chilling there. I thought it was super cute. Um, and it looks cool on film. It just looks like a pair of eyes and a black shadow. So nice. Good picture. Good picture. Why are you making noise? Stop. That film keeps rattling. It freaks me out. Oh yeah, so that's the shrine or praying sanctuary thing. I don't know. I'm not religious and I didn't grow up Catholic, but it's nice. It's just there out in the open for anyone to go and pray to. It's like outside next to a church. It's pretty cool. Yeah, again, it just looks better on this monitor, but I'm watching it over here because that's what it looks like on stream, I think. Vertical. Now, a blurry one of me trying to get that Whataburger again. And surprisingly, I think it looked better on this one rather than this one. Because on my main monitor, it just looks like washed with a bunch of weird colors. It kind of looks like a rainbow up here, but I don't know. I think it looks better on the grayer side. My mom, my sister. Um, oh yeah, so this is like like a little crossing point for the border. Um, and like so so yeah, this is like a little town there. So basically, the way it started, my family and I, we were just having breakfast, just chilling when I was back in Texas for a bit. And my mom was just telling me stories of her childhood or whatever. She's like, "Oh yeah, like we used to go to this crossing, and there's like literally like a ferry that takes you across the river." But the way she was describing it just didn't make sense. She was like, "Yeah, like you just drive up and you go like one or two cars at a time, and it just like people are on the other side and they pull you." And my sister and I are like, "What the heck are you talking about? That's not how boats work. That's not a ferry." She's like, "No, yeah, yeah, it's just like a piece of wood, and it's just floating on the water. And there's people on both sides of the border, and they pull like a big metal line or something. And yeah, they bring you to and from for their border crossing. They're like, yeah, like it's not active anymore, but like that's how we used to like cross." I was like, "What? That's insane. I don't believe you." So, it was maybe like an hour and a half drive from my parents' house, but they're like, "No, yeah, let's go." And so we went and we checked it out. And yeah, there's this little town. My mom hadn't been there for a while, so she thought like, "Oh yeah, like there's a whole town. You can go shopping and buy stuff. It's like really chill." And when we got there, it's like, Mom, this is the place you're talking about? Like, it's abandoned. Like, this thing hasn't been operational in ages. It's literally wood. So yeah, this is that little place, Los Ebonos, the ferry junction. Oh, and that's like near the shrine, also near that crossing. There's a Christmas tree, so you can tell it's during December. And again, I love taking selfies like that on reflective surfaces that are like weird. So yeah, that's me on an ornament of a Christmas tree. But yeah, going back to that, Los Ebonos, that's the little thingy. That's like the crossing fee. The first one, pedestrians, $2, bicycles, $2, motorcycles, $2, cars and pickups, $2. Yeah. And then, oh, since 2020. So I guess it hasn't been that long since it was abandoned. But yeah, that's like the watch post or whatever, I guess, where the security used to be. It's funny. Like you see all this, like it looks very like run down. You're like, what? Really? That's the border? It's not, doesn't look very secure. Um, but don't worry. This is facing what it used to look like back in the olden days. You're facing that thing. But if you turn around, it's a whole facility. Like literally right here, like crossing right here, just that little piece of dirt, that's where this guy was. That's where that guy was. So yeah, that's what the thing looks. And I definitely got a lot of light leak here, smudge or whatever. It looks cool, right? But yeah, that's the actual border crossing now, I guess. Like where the security people, the border patrols live or whatever. Not live. And that's a little ferry. This little thingy. I don't think they still use that, but it's a tiny little boat. I think, yeah, I think you can only fit like one car. Um, and then that's the river. It's not very, very long, but yeah. And then people would just be over there and they would just pull it, I guess. I've never seen it actually happen. Supposedly, I've been on it when I was a kid, like to go visit Mexico, but I don't believe it. I don't know. I don't trust it. My dad and my sister were looking at the ferry. And again, that's if you keep going. It was closed that day, right? So there was no cars or anything passing, but that's where the border patrol are. Now this one was just a very overexposed thing. Oh, now I know what this is. So I tried taking this photo from inside my car while driving past it, because it's like this cool motel. It looks like one of those like classic all white hotels that you would see like in Florida or something. Like in like those movies that try to be like, oh yeah, like Florida cops and like the beat. It's that rundown motel. Like that's what it looks like, and it's called La Hacienda Motel. And it looks cool, but it was in the morning driving to work. It was dark, and I was moving when I took the picture, so I had forgotten what that was. I didn't even know what it was, but now I'm remembering. Yeah, again, that's the Starbucks tower, but at night, and I was also driving, I think, so I just went. Um, you can kind of see it right there. It looks cool. Uh, that's at a random laundromat. I just took a picture of my coffee and there's chairs. I don't know, it was random. And again, that's the actual laundry machine. Also random. The top of my fridge. Random stuff. I was just trying to test it out. I think this was like one of the first photos I took with the camera. That's a piece of art that's in my room. My sister's friend drew it for me. It's Junji Ito. It's from the Uzumaki manga. It's a really cool little art piece. Um, more sidewalks. I don't know. Again, a lot of these photos I just took just to finish the film. More sidewalks. Oh, I like the wheat thingies, or I don't even know what this is, if it is wheat or whatever. But I like the way the plant looks with the background. Like it was the green off the blue sky. Again, it looks different depending on which monitor I look at. But yeah, again, super washed. I can't really tell what I was. Oh, I was trying to take a photo of this because it looks really nice in person. It was a super blue sky, super green tree, and then this is an American flag. You can't see it. But sometimes when it opens up, it's super bright red. So I thought the bright blue with the green with the red was gonna look nice. But again, I was driving. This is inside my car. I think what this glare is. It's me like up against my window or something, and the sun hitting it. Um, yeah, it didn't come out the way I expected it, but that's what it was. Some cool cars that I just see, just walking around. Looks nice. Mushrooms. These are some nice little mushrooms on the tree. I think I actually used a flash for this one. So that's why it looks like darker from the back and like brighter up front. But yeah, this is actually a day picture. Like it wasn't at night or anything. It's just that the way that the light affects it with the flash. This is the house that I mentioned in other streams. It kind of gave me like Parasite vibes, like the Korean movie Parasite. Like it just feels like that kind of house, like the modern house, like the all black with like white trimming, the super green grass with like everything's like all sh trimmed and stuff, and then the freaking lawn chairs. Yeah, it just gave me that Parasite vibes. I really liked it. Um, I know I kind of overhyped it because in my mind I remembered it a different way. And so when I developed the film, I was like, oh yeah. But yeah, I posted this on my Instagram. Um, I thought it looked cool. So yeah, again, for anyone who's just stopping by, check out my Instagram. All of my socials are in my about section on Twitch, and I'm trying to raise this right here, my total socials. And then up here, for my Twitch affiliate, so I can become a Twitch affiliate, I need 15 more. So if you're watching, please follow, please follow. I do a bunch of random stuff. One of them is developing film. But yeah, so this is my Parasite house. This is a random crow on a stick. I don't know. I just saw it and I was like, oh, I have to take a picture of it. A beach. Oh, this is near where we went troll hunting the other day when I did IRL. This is that same beach. This is just like uh further south of where we were. This is a cool jazz bar that I've always wanted to go to, and I just never made the chance to go because they have like free jazz like on Wednesday nights or something. Um, I've been wanting to go, but like I always get lazy. Like I don't go out, and especially not at night. Like right now, I'm already getting ready for bed. I'm an old man. Um, but yeah, it's a cool bar, a jazz bar, and it's underground, right? Like it's like in the basement level of a building. And Pioneer Square here in Washington, I think. Pioneer Square. Yeah, I think that's where it is. The Smith Tower. This used to be the tallest building in Seattle. Back in the olden days before skyscrapers were a thing, and now it's like not even close to being the tallest. But yeah, that's the Smith building. It's very nice. You can see it from anywhere in the city, well, almost anywhere in the city. It's nice. Mm, I don't know what that is. I think that's like a psychic reading place, like a palm reading place or something. There's a lot of that here in Seattle, actually. A lot of brujeria. It's pretty cool. They always have like cool art and stuff. I love these old buildings, this old architecture. I would love to live in a, like an apartment like that. However, I'm pretty sure it's super crappy, super run down, and super expensive because it's in the middle of the city and people want to live in this aesthetic looking area. Smith Tower again in the background. This is under like a little walkway. I kind of like transparent view there. Mm, a truck that had like graffiti on it. I mean, it's not actually graffiti. I think that's like their work truck, but it looks cool. Again, more like a mural. This guy's art is like all over that area. It looks cool. I like it. A fire truck. I think that's the same artist. Yeah, I love that style. That style is great. It looks super cool. It gives me like Happy Tree Friends vibes, if anyone knows what that is. Again, his art is again there against that smoke shop. That's my car. That's my air freshener. A little Bart Simpson. It's pretty cool. I was just parked in a random alley, and I was like, "Hey, this looks cool," and I took a picture. More sidewalks. Not enter. Open to the public. Oh yeah, it's because of the sign. Like they scratched it out, so it's like not enter. Do not enter. Not enter. And then it's not open, but is open to the public. I don't know. Whatever. It was dumb. That's me. Uh, it's a leaf. It's a fairy. It's a shell. Can you tell I'm kind of getting tired of explaining all this? Just look at my pictures, okay? If you want to see more, Instagram, check out Instagram. Same shell, staring out into the ocean. The shell has friends, and they're staring out into the ocean. I didn't set them up. I just took the photos. But yeah, that's the last one. But yeah, that was my first three rolls of film. I think it was like 96 photos that came out decently. I don't know how many I actually developed, but yeah, that's that. Uh, let's listen to some random Nirvana music. Okay, so that's it. I think I'm going to show you real quickly on here, and then that'll be the last thing we do today. It is getting late, and I do have to wake up early for my normal job tomorrow, so we'll do this quick. Um, where the heck is the wire? Oh, and then maybe later on I'll figure out how to like actually project them from here to my PC. I'm pretty sure there's some kind of way. But I don't feel like doing that today. So I'll just show you in my RL camera. Just need to plug it in, give it some power, put it in here. What the heck? Why is it pulling all my wires? Move. Freaking thingy. Whoop. Ow. Hmm. Now I'm thinking about it. I could have just used that wire that I already had there. That's fine. On. Okay. Let's switch to my IRL so I can show you this. Um, yeah. Whoops. Stop. Oh, the heck? Freaking. Sorry, you're gonna have to stare at my wannabe mustache. There you go. Actually,
back. There. Stay still. Can you like stay there, bro? And we'll turn this off so you don't look at me. Don't look at me. Turn this way off. Yeah. And then I'm gonna add an extra camera here. So you can kind of see what I'm doing. Yeah, look at that. That's some professional looking streamer shit right there. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. You can hear me, right? It's fine. So we have this film strip right here. It's dry. So now we just gonna stick it in. Oh, film type. Hold on. Color negative. And it's 135 film. What the fuck? I swear I know how to do this. Give me a second. Bro, what the fuck? This is when I took a picture of you, stream. You, chat. I took a picture of you. Wow. I did my RL stream last time. This is the first thing I took. Yeah. It's a little overexposed, but that's fine. Hey, move it closer. There, that's some good framing right there. Let me change the music though. Let's listen to something chill-ish. Let's listen to Hope Johnson. I like him. So now we line it up right there. And then we click this. Click. Yeah, now we have that photo. What the fuck? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, but I'll take a picture of it anyway. And we'll take a look at it later. I'll do some editing to see if I can see what it is. But yeah, you see like this little thingy right here, that wipe? I feel like that's where I kind of messed up a little bit. That's a tree. Yeah. Oh, it's a little squirrel, our little squirrel friend right there. You can kind of see him. Oh, look at that guy. Center him right there. Oh, I didn't even notice that freaking plant right there. But this is that little beach entrance. Again, if you want to know when I took these photos, most of them were during my IRL stream, which you can probably find on my VODs. So that's where we took these photos. And then like the second half I took like 2 days ago when it was snowing outside. Did I take a photo of this? I don't remember. We'll take it again. And again, you got to get that vertical one. Same thing. You know, again, I think this smudge right here is definitely from something that I did wrong with the developer. Maybe I didn't put enough. Or I just like wiped it with my hand, or I don't know. The beach with them rocks. Yeah, that's good. Boop. Next, that little kids park thingy that we saw. Again, IRL stream. Check it out. Click. There we go. One more time. Click. And that's our troll friend. Hey, he came out pretty good actually. There's our troll. And I think I kept saying that he was the Bird King, but that's a different troll. This one is, what's his name? Lincoln Park Troll. This one is Brun Idu, the way of the Bird King, not the actual Bird King himself. The Bird King himself is on a different area here in Washington. We have to find him eventually. But yeah, this is our troll friend that we found that day. Again, check out the IRL stream. The IRL VOD. I also uploaded it to YouTube, I believe. Vertical. Oh. And then that's where I take a picture of his name, Brun in Ildud or something like that. And again, I don't know what the heck happened there. I don't know if that was a developing thing or maybe like some light leaks from my camera. But I don't know, it makes it interesting. The sign that said something about Greenland or something. Again, you can't really see it, but oh well. A close-up of our troll friend. What the heck happened to my music? Oh, hello. There we go. Sorry, YouTube, you don't get any music. But you should check out Hobo Johnson. He's pretty cool. I like his music. I don't know if he still makes stuff recently, but he's cool. Took a lot of photos of our troll friend, which is good because I want photos of him. He was cool. That's the little area that we found. That little thing is kind of sad though, because I think it might have been like a memorial for like a baby or something, because right here that's like socks, like a little baby socks, and it said love. It's really pretty but kind of sad. seals. STRC kept asking for seals. That's the seal right there. Whoa, this one came out blurry. I must have been moving. What the heck? Looks cool though. Bro, how many pictures did I take of this stupid sign? We get it. Don't feed the seals. That cool tree with a bunch of like couples written on them, I guess. Carved onto it. Graffiti on the way up to the stairs. It says something like egg, I think. Yeah, egg. I talked about egg. Fire hydrant. Again, if you want to know when I took all these photos, check out the IRL stream. A tree that looks like an eye. Again, too tall for me, so I can't really get close. But these little knobs here, they look like balls. So I think they're interesting. A little board, a message board or whatever. The music, bro. This is my life. Look back here, some cherry blossoms. Starting to bloom. Or starting to come back to life. But yeah. Little message board. Looks pretty cool. Now I try to focus a little bit more on the cherry blossoms. Can't really see them, but it's alright. Oh, now here's a snow day. So yeah, again, if you want to check out everything else,
Like I said, everything is gonna be on for my IRL stream. Check that out. That's where we took all these photos and stuff. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So now the next half of these photos, they were taken during that snow day. The snow day was pretty chill. Let me see. What was it? Oh, what the heck? Oh,
there you go, there you go. So yeah, again, I probably shouldn't, but I take photos when I was driving on the snowy road. It looked pretty cool. Da-da. More trees. Huh, you can't really see the snow though. You can barely see it. More snow. Sadly, I don't think these photos came out that great, but that's fine. I think I went walking for a bit and I took some better photos. These are just me driving, so they're gonna be kind of blurry and nasty. Of a bridge? Yeah, that looked pretty cool. You can see more detail, like actually, like on this screen, it kind of looks like distorted because of camera on a screen, right? A cool little church. Yeah, that's what it is, right?
oh shoot. Oh shoot. What the heck? Hold on, hold on.
Did it? Okay, there we go. Why did it disconnect? That was weird. A Domino's. I was like, what is that? It's a Domino's right here. Again, snow day. This is when it hadn't really covered everything so much. And also, like, surprisingly, it didn't, like, the road didn't get very icy or anything at all. which is good, right? Graffiti on a truck. Yeah. Oh, these are like little lockers. They're cool. I don't know what the heck they are. Like, I think they're supposed to be like mailboxes or something. But yeah, they're lockers, and people just put a bunch of like stickers and graffiti and stuff on it. Pretty cool, pretty cool. This is a close up of those lockers. Hmm. Oh, surprisingly, I think I actually did go through 36 frames. Uh, I was worried because this last one, like, I wasn't sure if it was gonna work. But yeah. Oh, that looks cool. I know it's just the end, but that looks like a cool background or something. I can't take it out. Nah, it's fine.
Well, yeah, yeah. That is my fourth reel that I've developed on my own. I am very proud of myself. I think I've done good for an amateur who doesn't know anything about film, developing film. I just kind of learned on my own. One of the many skills I would hope to gain. I will cut those up and uh, put them in my binder later. I will also move the SD card to my computer and maybe upload a few to Instagram. So again, if you want to see those photos, the fully developed digital copies, uh, and then maybe I might edit some just so like it pops a little bit more, like so you can see more detail. But we'll see, we'll see. I'll get to it eventually. I don't know when the next time I'll be live is. I might come live, like go live throughout the week, Monday through Thursday, randomly if I feel like it, if I feel like I need something to do. Um, Otherwise, I will be back on my Friday. Um, Friday for some game night. I don't know if I'll start a new game or if I'll just kind of do some No Man's Sky and just kind of chill. Do something nice and relaxed. Usually my ideas come to me throughout the week while I'm working, just slaving away, being a good worker. I'm in my head thinking like, oh, what can I do for stream? So if I come up with something cool, I might do it throughout the week or Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Um, so I know before I had done some streams on Sunday, during the morning-ish area. However, right now I'm trying to figure out my schedule with my friend from Poland. We're trying to play some video games on the weekends, and I think she's busy at Saturdays because we used to play Saturdays. So I did Saturday night streams, but yesterday I did like a midday stream, and then Sunday I did uh today I did like this night, like later night stream. It's almost 9. Oh shit, I need to go to sleep. Um, yes, I'm an old man. I have to wake up at 5 in the morning. So yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll see. For now, I believe I'm gonna do a night stream on Friday, midday stream on Saturday, and then again maybe like a later evening stream here on Sunday. Um, I might come live on throughout the week, but we'll see. I haven't been recently just because those are my days to just be a bum, be lazy. But we'll see. We'll see if I come up with something cool. Maybe I'll do it. Um, but I believe that's gonna be it for me today. Um, Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Uh, Shout out to all of my followers. Here you are, all of my top Twitch followers. I will make stickers for the top 25 people who helped me become an affiliate. I'll make a custom sticker with your name on it, and I will take it with me everywhere I go. I'll put it on a piece of plywood or something. So yes, please follow, please support, please help me become an affiliate. Follow me on my other socials so I can raise this number. I only have 26 followers on everything, so we're getting there. I get views, I do clips and stuff like that, but you know, that doesn't mean people necessarily follow. But yeah. Anyways, that's it for me today. I appreciate y'all for being here and hope you have a good rest of your nights. See you later. Peace.